me and Adam are on our way home from buying the cheapest MP205 transfer case for a Chevy that I could find on the internet. It costed a whopping $100. And kind of in our normal road trip fashion, the roads weren't horrible, but they weren't great. We didn't get caught up in a snowstorm. We didn't slide off a mountainside. We didn't have to question our religious beliefs when we met the people. There weren't guns lying around. These are all things that have happened in prior road trips. I never really felt like my life was really threatened. Did you ever feel like your life was really threatened?
Just for a short while, maybe.
Maybe. We did have to drive down a 100-yard gravel driveway that wasn't plowed to get back there. And the guy did give us the wisdom, why don't plow the driveway so less people come back here, which I can relate to with that. It was pretty much a boring trip other than we hit up Taco Bell because, why not? Neither one of us ate anything all day. So other than that, we are on our way home. We got our transfer case. The goal with this is to hook it up behind a NB 4500 tranny and put that behind a 12-valve Cummins and then put this whole combo in an old square body Chevy. So that is our goal for the winter. This is kind of like step one or one of a couple different puzzle pieces that all got to get mated together. But you got to start someplace. So the NB 4500 we bought last spring just because it was dirt cheap. Again, the cheapest NB 4500 I could find on the internet. And then the 12-valve, typical Eric style. Bought it without a injection pump, which I oddly thought was going to be easier to find than it is. Yeah, we're still tracking that down. And not to mention that we had to drag the motor because the motor was sitting in a tire in a guy's garage. We had to drag it out of the guy's garage with the skid loader because the skid loader was too tall to go in his garage by 2 inches. We weren't at McDonald's and they didn't tell us not to eat the ice cream because it smelled funky.
Yeah.
A true story, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the best part about that, Adam, this is a couple years ago, but Adam's like, I've never had McDonald's ice cream. And I'm like, we'll go here. Yeah, that was the wrong McDonald's to go to.
Yeah.
But at least the guy behind the counter gave us a heads up.
Yeah, didn't just give it to us.
Yeah, it wasn't just like, here you go, whatever. It might smell a little funky, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You wanted it.
Yeah, not my problem.
We didn't question if the headlights turned on or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't lie to anyone and said, yeah, we're going to take back roads. And then we didn't just get on the freeway and drive all the way home. We didn't have to use the guy's trailer who we bought the item from to get it home. That's happened before.
Swamp trailer.
Yep. With 4-year expired tabs on it.
Yeah.
Took all the back roads we could from River Falls, Wisconsin home. Yeah, we've been on some good road trips. This one, the guy had some pretty cool signs in his garage. Definitely had his own spin on politics. Yeah, overall it was amusing but entertaining, but it wasn't anything overly crazy. We didn't have to lie to your parents. That helped.
Yeah, true.
We didn't have to drive multiple states away. It was only an hour and a half north of where I live on the north side of the metro. There and back in the night. We didn't get to see any huge cows.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would still kind of cool.
Yeah. Weren't rushing to get back for Mother's Day.
Yep. Again, lying to your parents. Yeah. Well, you're still in high school. You were a minor then.
Yeah.
Now you're a legal over 18 adult, and I don't gotta care. Yes. What was your favorite part?
Oh, it's not really a favorite part. Just overall, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not as exciting as others, but not as dull as others either. Definitely have been worse.
And scarier.
Not in fear for my life, but
Yeah.
don't need that every road trip.
Yeah. No clutches blowing apart in a semi before we're leaving for the road trip.
Yeah. Snowstorm that shut down Texas.
Yeah, that we barely stayed ahead of.
Yep.
And the only reason we really kind of were able to stay ahead of it is I just could tell with as fast as the temps were dropping, as we were looking at the weather patterns, this storm was going to be a no joke. But yeah, that one was, God, we got lucky there.
Yep.
And a 2-wheel drive diesel dually climbing mountains.
Pulling a trailer.
With
No brakes on the trailer.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right
Oh,
now.
well, and then later to find out the Rahdo's gas tank was absolutely full of rust.
Yeah. But we have a rear gas tank in it now.
Yeah. We fixed that problem. We still put 3,200 miles on it.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, we put, considering the amount of people that ask me, well, why'd you buy that? And then you'll never drive it. And then we put like 3,200 miles on that. Then we put 1,000 on the Bronco. And our summer of no fun, we'd probably put 1,000 on a Dodge.
Yeah, probably.
So the summer that was no fun.
Yeah, Dodge got the most miles.
Probably most miles, that's for sure.
Yeah, driven around the yard.
So, yeah, I think predictable road trip.
Yeah.
Nothing real crazy.
Nope.
So step one of building our, I don't know, Covey truck, Cummins Chevy.
Yeah. Yeah. Chummins. Something like that.
That's predictable though.
Yeah.
I still like Heavy Chev.
Yeah.
We'll come up with a cooler name for it.
Just keep Heavy Chev.
Yeah.
Heavy Chev with the surprise.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah. Clinky Chev. Oh, if you put it that way, yeah.
I still like it as Farmer Bob's truck.
Still a lot cooler.
Oh, so yeah, tonight basically was just step one of kind of building. I've been squirreling away parts for this thing for a while. It all got started when we bought a square body, extremely cheap. And my dad being a Ford guy, like through and through Ford guy, not just like, I mean, if it ain't Ford blue, he doesn't want to see it. Other than maybe a 68 Camaro, I think he'd be okay if I brought that home. But then I bring a square body Chevy home, he hates it. And then it was just a joke where we were like, yeah, you'd probably like it better if it had a Cummins in it. And then he was like, yeah, I probably would. That's honestly where this all stemmed from. So being a kid that, all right, fine, Dad. We'll go that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful what you say around me because sometimes things like this might just happen.
So here's how you know you're in love with your new purchase. You're not even 5 miles away from the guy's house that you purchased it from, and you're already at a gas station on the iPad looking at parts and checking out the ugly, perfect motor that is just perfect for Chevy. And downside is we're not gonna get to touch it until probably this winter, but start dreaming already of the parts list because it's probably gonna take me a couple months to save up to afford them.